WayofTime here, bringing to you another episode of Resonance Rises. So I did a bit of work on the base, not really much, more of form factor stuff. I'm thinking that I'll have like a main gate here, and probably going to have to make it look like an actual gate instead of a construction from hell. But anyway, so I don't think I showed you this part. I remodified the structure so that I can have this turn off and on the main curtain, so the entire curtain assembly just by a flick of the switch. It's just pretty much a dispenser. Ooh, skeletons. But this, let's open the front gate, shall we? Or rather, let it shut. And you may be wondering what's happening, but you might not be. So this actually controls the light curtain. There's a bunch of names I could call it. The curtain of light, cloak of an angel. I'm gonna go with the light curtain for now. But this is sufficient. Mobs can't really get through here, and even the big slimes won't be able to fit through here. Now the only thing are spiders, like this brave soul. But the light actually makes them passive. It's not the daylight that makes spiders passive, but actual light. So you might be wondering sometimes when you're going through the paces at, all the fun stuff. You know what? I'm just going to shut up right now and get into some stuff that I'd really love to get into, which is pretty much, yeah, let's go into a bunch of laser shows and go up. And this is the top of the world, and I'm not too sure what base floor number this is. It doesn't really matter, but it's not in use yet. This is the new floor, and I was doing a bunch of bee breeding in it, trying to get... Well, I got a diligent pair, and we have a bunch of unweary stuff on the outside. I stuck it on the outside because I need to continually have that stuff breeding. And I'm probably going to have to, yeah, a bee breeding balcony. That'll be nice. Though it would stop future balconies. Anyways, let's get over here. So I moved the setup from the previous area. So from the previous base, got a lot of oil, as you saw before, and have a fuel tank. Yeah, fuel tank waiting. And currently, we don't really have any really master switch, so all I'm gonna do is, hey, turn, arrivederci. Okay, so now we're going to be getting some fuel here, and we got the oil. It's off a black switch, which is here. We got engines running off the orange one, and now we're going to just refine some oil into fuel into a big steel tank. Now, obviously, I'd love to have... Sorry, this is an iron tank, not a steel tank. I was almost going into a segue where I wanted to get enough steel to make this a steel tank. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure what it's going to be. Okay, so this is obviously not what we're going to be doing this entire day. So let's go and zip into our next floor over here. So this, as you know, is our nice, lovely breeding platform. Oh gosh. One moment. So pretty much Red Boss, he was having an issue a few days ago where pretty much he was, his aura node was depleting randomly, and he had no idea what was causing the issue. But apparently, he had some villagers that were just taking a joyride on his elevators, and not those type of elevators, I might say. His arcane levitators, and they were continually riding them up and down, and up and down, and up and down, and continually draining the aura, because arcane levitators actually do take a bit of aura. I know, you wouldn't know it. I was gonna say a pun, but then I just kind of fell flat on my head. Anyway, so we're going to want to make a few things. The main thing we're going to want to make, which will be a segue into other things, is the slaughterhouse. And this is, well, it's going to be hard to explain without actually showing you its functions. It's only going to require 2 plastic sheets, however. So, let's see. It's going to need 2 plastic sheets. It's also going to need a machine frame. It's going to need a buttload, and I do mean a buttload of gold. So here's the gold components, and what are the other things? Oh, by the way, these are from Magic Bees, and they are a new addition. We're probably going to want to do maybe an episode or 2 on some bee breeding. I'm not entirely sure on what we're going to do with that, but anyways, let's throw the diamonds here, let's throw the redstone energy conduits here, and let's get some more liquiducts and machine frames. I believe I have a whole whack of machine frames over here. So machine frames, and this episode is going to be a bit more relaxed because I'm going into territory I've actually never gone into, and it's going to be interesting, I'll tell you that. Well, interesting for me because I've never done this sort of thing. And there's a bunch of other things that I'd like to get into, but it's going to probably take a lot of time to do. A lot of time. And I'm repeating myself. I'm just repeating myself. And I'm probably annoying 100 and, well, probably 900 viewers. No, I wish it was 900. That's another story entirely. Let's see. Ha! Aha! Aha! Dang it, why don't I just use the doors for once? Bye-bye, Thumbcraft. It was nice knowing you. Oh, gosh, why was I born to be such a drama queen? Don't answer that, please. I like to have some sort of sense of delusion. So this is going to require a reception coil, which is going to require a bit of redstone. Plonk. Actually, I already have a bunch of redstone, but we're also going to need some iron, which we also have. Okay, so now let's make the invar gears. Da-da. And we're also going to need to make a few other things. 2 golden swords, 2 golden axes. So that's a total of 6 sticks. 6 sticks for 6 sticks. 6. No. Why? Oh, why? No, God, why? I don't even know what I'm doing. Okay, so, well, when has that ever changed? Or has that ever even stopped you from continuing? No, probably not. Actually, I know it hasn't ever stopped me. So we're just going to persevere. And golden. We are golden. So this is the slaughterhouse, which, let's see, our beef supply, it's pretty good, and so is that. So what I think we're going to do, yes, let's take that out and substitute this for the slaughterhouse. Bam! So the slaughterhouse is different in the fact that it actually needs energy. Yeah, I think our refinery is on, so we might as well grab the redstone energy cells that we have, and I'm really looking forward to finally getting to a point where we have enough floors. Well, we now have our energy producing floor, so I think the next floor we're going to have is an applied energistics floor, where we get all of that stuff going up on the floor. Up on the floor. Why? I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, 1 here. And 1 here. Going to need to charge these up so that we can repower the bottom floor. Eventually, we're going to probably want some tesseracts. Actually, should we put tesseracts now? I don't see why not. We do have enough of them. So let's go down and gather the 2 tesseracts, assuming that it doesn't glitch me out. Because I've been having some issues with some of the blocks. Well, I've been having some issues, but that's another thing entirely. Ha! Get me. And let's see here. Right click. Yes, we can. Okay. This we're going to want to delete because frankly it's not going to be useful, and we're going to have this as a send only, and this is going to be, let's set that, save that, and now we have a main base energy tesseract. I know there's an energy loss, but what I'm actually thinking, ho ho ho. Well, there was an interesting addition that Covert Jaguar has made to Buildcraft, which we're using the latest version. I believe it's 3.7.0. No one correct me on that because I just want to feel loved. No, that's something else entirely. Anyways, let's put this down. Ah, dang it, it's public access. Boo, boo, boo. Crud. Yeah, let's not have that as a public access. Owner only. Main base energy, save frequency, set frequency. There we go. Crisis averted. So let's actually get this going to a reasonable level. I suppose I could have had a public stuff, but I'm not that kind, so there's no point. Okay, now we have base energy, and we are starting to get smidgens of energy. And now this slaughterhouse is going to start working. However, let's actually get into what this does. The slaughterhouse is an interesting machine. What its function is that it kills the animals. You probably gathered that by the slaughterhouse name. However, it gets a different product. Instead of, well, it might also produce leather. That I'll have to figure out, but what it does is it makes it into liquid meat or something like that. Disgusting, I know, but it is what it is, and it is kind of scary. So let's see. We're also going to, it does produce two different types, though. It makes meat, some tenderized meat. I know, savory. This is how all the burger places make them. It's more real that way. Just grounding up the meat in just some liquefied form and then solidifying it into meat blocks. You have no idea what's coming, cows. This is what you get for mooing all day long. But let's actually move onward. So, this is going to actually produce two. It's going to make that liquid meat, but it's also going to make pink slime. Because it makes two different types of liquid, this is where things are going to get interesting. We're actually going to need something that will route the two liquids and separate them. This is where we need a liquid router. Nice segue, don't you think? Yeah, I thought so. So we're going to need a liquid router, and we're also going to actually need two sticks to rub together, and also some smooth stone. Dang it, we actually... Now, I did create a system that would turn all of my smooth stone into regulars, into cobble, or into this stuff, into the bricks. However, I didn't see the part where I actually need smooth stone. Terrific. Unless, does underground biomes actually use... Oh, is that, I hope. What am I hoping for? I have no clue. You know what I could do is actually just make my own smooth stone. Yes, putting all that cobblestone like that is definitely going to give you smooth stone. If anything, it's just going to make some cobblestone bricks, which I don't think are exactly as cohesive as they need to be. But that's something, well, that's different. I would say something else entirely, but I say that so many times that it's just something else entirely. Well, now that we have our smooth stone, we can make those fun schmiggly wickets. Schmiggly wickets, sir. I want some schmiggly wickets. If you don't give me my schmiggly wicket, I will schmiggle your wicket. Dog. I don't think that last part is definitely necessary, but we're going to just need plastic. Hey, stop lagging on me. Boo. Okay, now that we have all the stuff required for the liquid router, we can actually make it. No, just this floor. That'll be good. Okay, so liquid router, it is going to require a few things. It's going to require those 6 sticks that I already put down. 6 sticks, don't you dare think of it as anything else. Too late. Okay, Darn you. Okay, so we have our redstone repeaters. We also have our plastic sheets for our bed. I wonder, can I... Nope. Okay, whoever... if you're listening to this, mod maker, whoever you are, I want to say power crystals, but that's probably the wrong mod. Please make it able to make a bed with this, or else I'm just gonna go insane. Okay, so this is the liquid router. Let's place it down. So it has a bunch of slots, as you see, and they allow different types of liquids, as you can probably tell. Okay, so now we're going to want to pick up our wheat. Boom. And place this down so that we can start breeding. And probably what I'm gonna do, to speed this up, because we do need something for this to liquid route, and we are going to need the liquid. So what is this? We have cows. They are getting all chummy, I think. Do you have energy? Are you actually dissipating? No, you are not. Out! Out, I say! Out! Wait! Okay, now they're getting all, now they're gonna get chummy. Oh, the babies would not like this sight. Okay, so where's my gravity gun? Gravity gun. Please don't tell me it's in my inventory. Wait, it's in here. Nope. Here? Nope. Here! Where is that gravity gun? Because I want to move one of them, or 2 of them, over so that we can expedite this process. However, things get a little difficult when you don't have your faculties entirely together. I don't know if you happen to know what that is like, but it's painful. I thought there were 2 anvils here last time, huh? Maybe the person, whoever placed it, picked it up? Though... crud. Oh well. So we need to get this pink slime eventually, but it's gonna take a while for it, so I'm thinking I'm gonna just wait and look at it lovingly. That was a short video. I'm gonna just look at it lovingly, perhaps suggestively. Maybe that'll make the animals grow up a bit, and then I'll just wait and see. Are you done yet? How about now? Probably not. Aha! 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 Okay, so we got... I don't know what we got. We got a bunch of cows. And we've got some pink slime, which we can't really extricate, because it's not even a bucket's worth. Ugh. Maybe this will increase the chance. Maybe it will. But I really can't actually get to it. The only way I can is by doing this. However, the only problem with that is the fact, well, this will fill up, but we don't have any reference in the liquid router. So I guess we're just gonna have to do that every time that we get pink slime until we get a bucket's worth, so that we can shove it in the router. We can just shove it in there. Shove it. Shove it. Ha! Shove it, I say. Ha! Okay, it's just getting a little creepy way, so you might want to tone it down. So I did find a portal gun. It was an Atlas portal gun in one of the dungeons that I looked at, but I also got some sticky pistons. Those would have been useful when I was making that little front thing. I don't know. You know what would be an interesting thing to put on a Tinker tool? Like pulverizer. So when you mine it, it pulverizes it and checks the pulverizer recipe or whatever recipe that you have, and there's like an upgrade as well. Well, it's a tiered modifier thing so that you'd be able to put one set on it, so just do the simple macerator. Second set would be for the pulverizer. Third would be going all industrial electrolyzer on it. Not industrial electrolyzer, industrial grinder on it. Though it only used the water recipes, if there is a water recipe, but yeah, I guess that's only a simple thought. Well, simple thought, as simple as I can get it. I'm just gonna gather some more experience, well, I really need to change the glass here. I'll do that later. Okay, so it's been a few hours. I let the machine go quite a bit, and I managed to get enough so that I put a filter in, and it's a ghost item, so that means that it's not actually consumed, the bucket I mean, and haha! We at least have one bucket of slime, it seems. Yep. Okay, so what happens is when I place the bucket down, it spawns a pink slime. You know what? I should have thought about this earlier. It's a pink thing, right? Gelatinous, slightly squishy, and, well, it's a slime. So, yeah. I'm sick-minded. Okay, so let's kill this. And we got 3 pink slime balls. Thank goodness I had looting on this. Now, unfortunately, I need 4 slime balls for what I need to make. This is gonna take forever. This is gonna take forever. Oh, hello. Wanna set your life for a good cause? Die! Die! Ha 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 ha! And there's no more. That's a shame. That's a shame. Okay, so we got 3 pink slime balls, and you're probably wondering what we need to make with this. Now, let's go a little lasery, and we are going to make the laser drill pre-charger. The laser drill pre-charger takes quite a bit. For it to work, it needs glowstone illuminators, and it's going to need 4 laser pre-chargers, so that's a total of 4 pink slime balls, and that's a total of, well, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 10 diamonds, and 6 glowstone illuminators. I'm gonna need to get a lot of everything, actually. A lot of illuminator frames, so that's a lot of hardened glass, and that's a lot of time. Okay, so what do we need for that? Let's put this away. We're probably going to need a lot of lead. Refined iron's not necessary. Electrum? I forget. Refined iron is obsidian. Yes! Do we have any obsidian? Obsidian! Obsidian! Obsidian? No obsidian. Dang. Well, I'm gonna go get some obsidian and go make a lot of hardened glass, and then we can start making all of those glowstone illuminators for... Hey, is this enough hardened glass? You know, it might be. So that's 8, and we need 9. Okay, so that's 9. And no, it's not enough hardened glass. Okay, I'm gonna craft everything, and then we should be ready to start on this. Then we can explain what the heck it's supposed to do. Okay, so let's finally get to this. Most of the crafting we can do right now. Let's get with the redstone reception coils. We're going to need a total of 6 of them, so we have the exact number of gold ingots required for that. So that's good. And here we go. We got our glowstone illuminators. Illumination for the win! And then we're gonna need to do that. Am I missing any crucial ingredients that I should know of now? There we go. And there we go. So we need to go and figure out... Well, we need to get the laser pre-chargers, but we can at least get 3 of them down and get, well, the general purposeness of it. Is it like this? I'm just gonna go from memory. This, and of course the pink slime is currently not in my inventory. There we go. There we go. And, oh, duh. Why didn't I do this? Okay, shift, right click. What? Is there some sort of NEI plugin option that I am not doing correctly? Invalid. Enable or dictionary, that's good. NEI enabled. Item IDs, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I'm not entirely sure why the shift left click, or is it shift right click? Or is it just right click? Shift right click? Ah, fudge. Okay. Hell if I know, but whatever. We got this. We might as well use it. We're missing a bit of pink slime right now, but... Oh, that's actually interesting. As if I botched that up also. Okay. What am I missing now? What? Okay. Something is going oddly right now. Conductance. Freaking ductance. Freaking ductance, as if it's a conductance coil. So it just means that I was being an idiot and didn't have the right coil. It's not that I was being an idiot per se. It's just that I didn't have the correct tools for the job, and it was just being annoying. Okay, so where can we set this up? The laser drill plus pre-charger. Basement? No. Basically, let's give the rundown of this item. Basically, the laser drill and pre-chargers are very interesting in its utilization of being, well, generally awesome. This chunk is loaded, correct? Yeah, so let's put it here, and then we'll get all this stuff down. And making sure everything is correct. So, the main thing is that you can't be an idiot with this. No, that's not the main thing, but it's part of it. Part and parcel. And this fits into the glowstone curtain quite nicely. So all of these parts are needed for each other. So for instance, the laser drill is going to need to go here, but there's a special condition required for it. And I probably didn't even explain what the use of this... creeper, get away. Die. And it dropped a head for some reason. I'm not too sure what's adding the head dropping ability of all these monsters, but I quite like being able to decapitate them. Finish them! So what this laser does is it gives the ability of the person to get ores from, well, from energy. So it's kind of like a different type of matter fabricator. But it's random unless you have these laser foci, which I'm not quite entirely sure how they work. I think it's based on the color of the ore, but it's, in a nutshell, what it does is it looks in the ore dictionary for any sort of ore, and if it finds an ore, it will spit it out once it has enough energy to do so. Let's see. This needs to focus there. Good. It doesn't actually have energy. That's just the effect of it. And here. It needs 4 of these pre-chargers to operate. And all pre-chargers need to be given energy. So let's make a ring around this. Ah, crud. That's annoying. I wanted it to go in. Actually, let's make it a design like this instead. That'll actually probably use less anyways. Nope. And I am being a complete goofball already, And how long has it been? Well, actually, it's been a sizable amount of time, so it's kind of understandable why I am already botching this up. And then we'll still need one of them there to complete the idiotic package, and I think I can still open like this. Yes? Yes. Okay. So let's just make it decorative. This stuff isn't actually functional. It's just to make it like a cool looking lattice. And we'll have the chest face this way. Okay, so we just need one more pre-charger. However, there's another thing. Okay, let's see. This can store so much energy. There's a bunch of work. This needs 100,000 Minecraft joules for it to make one single ore, which is quite a bit. And another condition is that it needs to be able to see bedrock. So it has to be able to, from its vantage point, see the bedrock below, which is somewhat problematic depending on what. Stop that. Somewhat problematic with this design because does glass work? Crud. Okay. I'm probably gonna have to redesign this curtain a bit, but I assume it'll be able to spill out. This curtain will need modifications, we can see that. Unless it can see through the glowstone, which I don't know if it does. Actually, one moment. Okay, have any of you actually saw the new Superman movie? You know, that very odd one with basically the Man of Steel movie. And there's uh basically, think of this. There's a giant machine firing a laser directly into the earth. Well, this is pretty much what this is supposed to be. Really now. Really. Now, the problem is the laser needs to directly see bedrock. It cannot have any glass in between, or else it does not work whatsoever. So, we got a tunnel going to bedrock, and we have a bit of glowstone trying to find its way home. Let's get that out of the way, and you can see that we have, and I just wasted so much glass there. That's just stupid of me. There's no explanation. You can see the effect showing that it does indeed see that that's the way it's supposed to go. That's the way I like it. Ba 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 ba. Wow, and I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, down we go. And we might, I just put a bit of Neator there to indicate Thaumcraft room. And I'm not too sure how I'm going to have the entrance. Maybe a colonnade, and going through each column in the colonnade goes to a different thing. I'm probably going to have to experiment with that. Okay, we just need to do one small modification to this system before crafting the other one. Then we should be able to get everything going. Let's get the energy tesseract to the skies, McGuffin! And I passed it. And we're going to put this energy tesseract here. And it's going to need to go onto our private. No. And it's going to be receive only. Now everything's going to receive energy slowly. Assuming that this is actually turned on, which it most definitely is not. Bugger that. Just bugger that. Just bugger it. Bugger it. Bugger it all. And let's get that down. Ha! Okay, so let's switch this on. Here. And now the laser will get energy. So I'm just going to wait for this last bucket to materialize in front of myself. And that's going to take a while. So I'll see you in, well, a second for you. Maybe. Might be an hour for me. Oh well. Release the world engine! Just me? No? Okay. So, it seems that it does happen to operate with 3 lasers, laser prechargers. However, I think there are some limitations with this. I'm not entirely sure what the hack core is talking about. I'm just going to ignore him, like usual. But it does seem that, well, it might not be as efficient with 3, but I can live with just 3 considering how much energy I have. And I got 1 ferrous ore because of it, which is pretty balling. So we're going to probably want to have a much more solid energy infrastructure, and I'm actually thinking of having a go with those new Buildcraft conductive pipes. For instance, let's just look at conductive. Bam! Diamond conductive pipes, which, as you can tell, are pretty expensive. So we're probably going to want to have a little fun with that later, I mean. Hey look, Ma, I'm on fire! Yay! Now what's preventing me from catching fire? Apparently my fancy pants. And apparently all armor stuff. Well, that's all the time we have for this episode of Resonance Rises. If you like what you see, mainly me being on fire yet again, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe to future episodes. Heck, why not? You like seeing that. Yay. WayofTime here. Signing off, and I can never seem to get... There we go. Have a wonderful day. I'm gonna get out of here now. Thank you.